everybody. Today we are going to do our cones and our cubes. So the supplies that you'll need is paintbrush, or two. You will need paint, red, yellow, blue, black, and white. You will need a ruler, water for your paint, something to mix on. I recommend that you use a plate, but I use just the space around the palette. You'll need a pencil and a paper towel. So first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your pencil, you're going to turn your page horizontal like this, and you're going to split it roughly down the middle with your ruler and draw a line down the middle. Once you have that, you're going to label the left side cone and the right side cube. Okay, now let's draw our cone and our cube. I'm going to line up my ruler towards the top of the page here. I'm going to start at 0. Put my ruler at an angle like this. Start at 0. I'm going to go all the way down to 4 right here, so 4 inches long. Turn it the other way. Put it at an angle. Go all the way down to 4. So right now we have a little tent, but since it's a cone, the base of it is rounded off, so I'm going to round off the base of that. So 4-inch sides, and then just round off the base. Alright, now we're going to put a little sun up in the corner over here, shining down on our cone. Now we're going to put in the lines where our values are going to be. So I'm going to start at the tippy top of the cone here, line it up right about, actually this side, line it up so there's a little bit, a sliver of space here. And line it up at the top. This will be your dark side. And then your medium section is going to be a little bit larger than your dark section, about that much. Medium and light. So we have 3 sections. This one is labeled dark, it's the smallest section. This one is labeled medium, it's the next largest, and this one is light. Alright, we're going to draw that cast shadow. So since the light is coming from the right up here, I'm going to draw it over here. It's okay if you draw over your medium. I'm actually going to put these somewhere else. Cast shadow. This is where I'm going to put my dark, and then medium. Okay, so we've got our cast shadow here, our 3 values, and we labeled them. I'm going to go back over to our cube side. This time I'm going to line up my ruler down here a little bit, and then I'm going to measure out 3 inches on each side. Since a cube has equal lengths on all sides, each side is going to be 3 inches long. Okay, now we got our cube. Now to make it 3D, I'm going to go to this top left corner here. I'm going to tilt it at an angle, not straight up and down, at quite an angle here. And then at this tippy corner here, I'm going to go 1 inch out. And I'm going to do that for each corner. So 1 inch out, 1 inch out, and then don't worry about this corner. Once we've got all of these lines going out, I'm going to draw lines that connect to them. And then you'll have a cube. This time our sun is in the top left, so our cast shadow will be on the right. Okay. So since the sun is shining down on the top of this top plane here is going to be light. This will be our dark on the side here, and this whole front face is going to be our medium. Okay, now that we've labeled everything, we're going to start painting the cone. Okay, first thing we're going to do is our dark section, so I'm going to take some red and mix that with a good amount of black. And then I'm going to put this in my dark section. I'm actually going to switch to a smaller brush for this. Okay. That's our dark section. Rinse your brush a little bit, wipe it. Now our light section, we're going to add, or medium section, we're going to add a little bit more red to our black mixture here. And now you can tell the difference between the dark and the medium. And this time, since the cone has a rounded side, we are going to, in the middle here, where the dark meets the medium, I'm going to do little circles. It's easier to blend when the paint is already wet, but since acrylic dries so quickly on paper, it's already dry, and that's okay. Okay, just blend in the middle here, and then the rest of it is just your regular medium color. Keep going till you have the whole thing painted. I went a little bit in my cast shadow there, that's okay. Okay. Finally, rinse your brush a little bit. White. Now I'm going to go in with some white and some of my red here. And this will be my light. And again, on this, where the light meets the medium, I'm going to do little circles. Little circles. You can even kind of blend a little bit into your medium section. And then just the rest of it is your light value. Take your time with it. Do good work. Okay. Blend, blend, just little circling motions until you have a gradient from your light to your dark. Rinse your brush real good, wipe it, and then your cast shadow is just black. All right, there we go, there's our cone. While that's drying, we're going to do our cube. Okay, so we're going to start with our dark section again. This time I'm going to do blue. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of my pure hue here with a little bit of black. Not too much because blue is already pretty a dark color. Alright, so on the dark side here, put in my dark, a little bit of blue and some black. It's okay to keep mixing as you go. To you that probably looks like black, but I'm seeing with my eyes that it's like a really dark blue, midnight blue. Okay, there's our dark value. Now our medium value, I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be almost exactly just our pure hue because this is a darker blue that I have here. So I'm thinking it's just gonna be our pure hue. Which is just this nice, I think this is like a phthalo blue that I'm using here. Putting this in real quickly. And then I'm going to touch up the edges with my small brush. Okay, I'm going to go in with my smaller brush. Make those edges look nice. There we go. Almost. It's important to take your time. Really take care of your work. Even if it takes forever. Everything you do has value to it, no pun intended. You can go over spots that look a little bit transparent, streaky maybe. Get it to look a little more solid. All right, there you go. There's your medium side. And finally, our light side is just going to be our pure hue plus white. Look how nice that goes on. Love it. I'll switch to my smaller brush, get these corners in here. That's why it's nice to have two sizes of brushes. And put it in here. Get those corners nice and crisp. Okay. All that's left to do is our cast shadow. So again, cast shadow is just black. Okay. Always take pride in whatever you do, even if it's just these simple activities, exercises, because it builds up into larger projects. Take care of all the things that you do, and put time into it. clean your brushes. Okay. Wipe them, dry them off. Now all that's left to do is outline it. So you're going to take your Sharpie, and your cone should be dry by now. And you're just going to outline all the edges. My Sharpie is dying. I've done this so often. Little fly friend. Okay. Do the same for our cube. Outline everything. Almost there. There we go. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're going to turn it into Google Classroom, take a picture of it, make sure you turn it in because you want to get credit for your work, put your name on it, and that is all. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to answer. Thank you.